All of us are selective sinners. We choose the sins we're comfortable with and judge others for the ones we're not. You lie, but judge the cheater. You cheat, but judge the thief. You steal, but judge the addict. Everyone draws their own line and pretends they're standing on the right side of it. We all have things we quietly allow ourselves to do. Habits we excuse. Choices we justify. Flaws we've decided are acceptable because they're ours. But the moment someone else does something that crosses our personal line, suddenly we're moral authorities. We point fingers at sins that make us uncomfortable while ignoring the ones we commit daily. We call others unforgivable while asking forgiveness for ourselves. The truth is, we're all standing in the same place, just with different mistakes, different excuses, different blind spots. Before you judge someone else's choices, remember, someone out there is judging yours just as hard.
The most dangerous and unsettling form of the mind's power emerges when a person says absolutely nothing. Silence is a powerful signal, one the other person's mind rushes to fill with its own assumptions, fears, and expectations. When verbal clarity is absent, the darker side of cognition becomes active. People start overestimating threats, searching for hidden meanings that may not exist, or attributing emotional states the other person never expressed. It is uncertainty, not aggression, that creates pressure. A person who deliberately creates an informational pause essentially shifts the burden of interpretation onto the other. The mind cannot tolerate a lack of data, so it begins to compensate, building scenarios, amplifying anxiety, or increasing dependence on external validation. This is where the darker side emerges, rooted in psychological vacuum rather than action. The danger lies not in silence itself, but in the internal mental processes it triggers: distorted perception, heightened vulnerability to one's own fears, and the overinterpretation of hidden motives. Silence becomes destructive when the other person's psyche has no factual anchor and begins to perceive threat in the quiet. This is how distance forms, conflicts arise, and relationships fracture through what remains unspoken. According to psychology, people who wait so long to talk about their feelings, only to find out that all they can say is "I don't know," are experiencing what psychology call alexithymia. It's not that these people don't have emotions. The truth is, their brain struggles to translate feelings into words. Imagine your mind is like a radio, but the signal is scrambled. You feel something deep inside: anger, sadness, maybe even love, but when it's time to speak, silence. Psychologists believe this is linked to how the brain processes emotional signals. In fact, the anterior insula and the prefrontal cortex, the parts that connect feelings to language, are often less active. That's why someone with alexithymia might cry without knowing if it's sadness or stress, or feel their chest tighten, but have no words to explain why. And here's the deeper layer. This doesn't only affect conversations. Studies show it can impact physical health too, because emotions stay trapped in the body. People with alexithymia report more unexplained aches, stomach issues, even heart problems, all tied to unexpressed stress. Follow for daily neural tips and how it works.
According to psychology, the people you can't stop thinking about, even when you were never officially with them, are often the ones your brain attached to the deepest. It wasn't the person, it was the possibility. Your mind didn't fall in love with their reality. It fell in love with the version of them that lived inside you, a version that never disappointed you, never ignored you, never walked away. Neuroscience shows that imagined attachment activates the same brain pathways as real relationships. That's why it hurts the same, even though nothing ever happened. Your brain stored the memories of every conversation, every glance, every almost moment, and turned them into emotional evidence that feels impossible to erase. You're not obsessed with them. You're attached to the feeling you thought you finally found. Psychology says this kind of attachment forms when someone gives you a glimpse of the love you've been craving for years. even if they were never truly yours. You're not weak for missing them. You're human. And healing starts the moment you realize you miss the story, not the person. Save this if it hit you. Someone else needs to hear it too.